Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Epokk, and today we will be going over all the new gadgets, including the decoizer that have arrived in Viktor's experimental update 1.4. So we have quite a few to go over, so let's get started immediately. Now I already, set some things up, but let's talk about the advanced drones, but I see they actually need water, so let's get started with getting some water. So this is our first gadget, and it's the water tap. Now, I just want to show you the description. It just creates a refreshing fresh water spring. Now I find this one, when they first announced it, I wasn't actually that impressed, to be honest. I was always thinking like, I don't need that. Why? You have enough of those natural ponds like a waterfall. And the river and Machi Miles, their expansion. So yeah, there were everywhere resources of water, so I was really thinking, why the hell would I need this? But since the Slimeulation deletes every piece of water, or every splash of water you have in your backpack, this is becoming very useful. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. Now let's water our drones. Now, so here we have one classical drone, and they are just gonna maintain these gardens and the little hungry pink slimes that were combined with the honey slimes. Now, if you have not, if you haven't run the Slimeulation like a million times and have found all the cubes you need to create a lot of advanced drones, I think this setup actually works very fine in the beginning. So right now I have a drone that just is gonna feed the fruit from the garden in the auto feeders. And this part I really like. This is the advanced drone. Now it has two different tasks. It has a primary task and a secondary task. So it will always do target 1, source 1 and destination 1 first. The top one it will always do first, and the second one he will do only once the first one is completed. It's a little bit if-then situation. So this is actually how I have set up every advanced drone so far in my ranch. So the basic part is they will bring plorts from the plort collector to the refinery link, and if the refinery link is full, they will bring the plorts from the plort collector to the market link. Now I am very happy with this system. It's finally, filling up my reserves. Yeah, because you see I have a lot of 99s. So yeah, I kind of can understand if you don't have all advanced drones yet. I mean, you have to get 2 for each expansion, and there are a lot of expansions, so that's a lot of drones to farm, and you need some royal jelly for them and those cubes, so that's a lot of resources, and I don't know if you have enough royal jelly, but so far, if you can set up just each expansion with this system, you will always have a full refinery link. Now, I'm not really sure what I would give as second task to my, drone that does all the feeding. Now, you can do, for example, fruit and veggies, or fruit and chickens, for example, or whatever combination. If you want to house multiple, diets in the same area. In the same expansion, or what you can always do is just have this one, for example, also pick up every plort that was thrown outside, so free ranging every plort and bring that to the market link or the refinery link, whichever you want, just in case your dervish slimes are throwing their plorts around like they sometimes want to do. So yeah, let's talk about the chicken cloner. The chicken cloner is something very special. I'm just gonna throw a lot of chickens through there, and then we'll pick them up and we'll see how well they do. Now, the chicken cloner is something I was very, very curious about, and I was really looking forward to, because if you've seen any of my previous videos before the experimental update released, I am always kinda whining about how the coops do not reproduce their chickens quick enough. So I always combine my largos. Every carnivore is combined with either a slime that eats fruit or vegetables, because, as I said, I don't think that chickens reproduce quick enough. So for that reason, when they announced the chicken cloner, I was very enthusiastic. And as you can see, if you throw it down there, it doubles sometimes. Sometimes it doubles and sometimes it disappears like that. So let's do just another 100. And then we'll pick up how many. Now I have already done this a few times in all honesty. So I already know kind of the result. But I just wanted to, keep you guys in suspense. And just show it a few selves. So now we're just gonna pick them all up. Now I threw 100 exactly in there. Okay, so we have more than 100, but not many. So let's drop all these in, and all the other chickens that are running freely over there right now are our profit. So let's check. And there we go. So we have 106 chickens now. So yeah, that's kind of basically always it. So I have, not this one including, done 5 runs. 5 runs. 5 times I have thrown 100 chickens through that chicken cloner. And I'll just have the numbers on screen right now, I hope. The first one I got 104 chickens back, so 4 chickens profit. Second time, same thing, 4 chickens profit. Third time was a very good time, that was 12 chickens profit. But then we had 2 losses, 8 and 4 on the 4th and the 5th run. So all in general, that's an increase of 1.6%. And yes, I used my calculator. So that gives actually an average return of 101 chickens, so only 1 chicken at profit in average. So yeah, that is not really that useful. And that kind of explains the description they gave to the chicken cloner, if you haven't read it just yet. So let's check where it is. Didn't I just pick it up? Where the hell is it? Chicken cloner. Doubles your chickens half of the time. So basically, yeah, they reduce your chickens by half and they add another half, so that just brings you again to the same total. So yeah, we have a profit of 1.6 if my calculations are correct. But yeah, it's actually just a running gag. I kind of applaud them, but I'm also a little bit disappointed. But let's just look at it as a good joke. Now let's look at some of the decorations before we head into the dash and the well, we still have the dash pad and the the slime bait thingies and the tar, not bait, probably it's called, what is it called actually? I still have it on me. Yes, the portable scare slime, and we will also talk about the baits. Now first I just want to show you the decorations. Now here we have the radio tower, which is just a piece of decoration, but it still looks really cool. Now I'm also gonna remove this because I haven't set up one decoration yet, and that is the digitree. Honestly, it's not my favorite piece. Now it suits very well in the Slimeulation, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna use them in my base or in my ranch as decoration. Not really sure. I'm just gonna leave it right here, and I'll see how I grow on it. How it grows on me actually. Now here we have the supply kit. Now we just have some canisters, boxes, hanging around there. This looks like something you would take along with you to an expedition on Mars or something. And now here we have the the field kit. We have a little laptop and a desk and some PCs or something under it, some canisters and some other boxes. And then here we have the digi panel, which is actually one of the coolest digi decorations in my opinion. Just because you have that little moving hole down there. So yeah, okay. And then we have the last one, and that's just the digi bush. Nothing really special about it. Again, I'm just gonna leave it here and see if it grows on me. And here we have the best puddle slimes ever. These 3. Another resource for water, but yeah. And of course the face lemon tree, which I still find an awesome thing to have in your ranch. Hey guys, so now let's talk about the dash pads. Now the dash pads are a really cool thing. So even it allows you to sprint without energy, and as you can see, it not only lets you sprint without energy, it actually also gives you a chance to restore energy. So you can just sprint as much as you want while you're under the effects of a dash pad. So I find this a really great way to fill up my drones, their water tanks around the base. So you can just make this loop here where you're constantly under these effects, and you can make it a speed run. Now let's talk about the bait slimes. So here you have the veggie one, there is the fruit one, and you also have a chicken one, which we'll show in a second. Now, as you can see, actually the phosphor slimes are really interested by the fruit slimes. And here we have a pink slime, and he's also going to be interested in the chicken bait. Honestly, it doesn't have a magnificent effect. I kind of would actually just more look at it as some kind of decoration. But yeah, it's a nice thing to play with. Now you know what really is entirely different? That is actually the tar slimes. So yeah, here you can see actually I just put it down, and they all start squeaking like they are really close to a tar, and with their big eyes wide open, and they just start running like hell. So yeah, this actually just, it all works. I'm just not really sure how I'm going to implement it, but it's something to play around with. Alright, let's talk about the decoizer. Now the decoizer is a really cool thing for everyone who likes echoes and ornaments. Now, yeah, here you have immediately the option withdraw when you click on it, withdraw or area cleanup. Now withdraw is just here to show it actually just collects all your echoes and ornaments. Now it just sorts these all and allows you to pick them up as you like. You just need to select the one you want, and you can just use them immediately. Now, the same thing for the ornaments. Now here you have all of the available the ornaments that you can find in game. So I'm still missing a lot of them, but in all honesty I haven't been really trying to collect them. But yeah, as you can see, you just have to click one. That one shows up on the little screen and you can pick it up. Now I'm just gonna show this. Now the decoizer has been placed in this area near the ranch house, but it has also been placed in the workshop, in the cave, in the grotto, in the in every expansion actually. Just now, before I want to show you next the area cleanup, which is this one. Now before I do that, I just want to show you one thing over here. Now I have placed a lot of the decorations over here just to illustrate it, so just take a look at it for a moment, and I will just show you why it matters in a second. Now here we do the area cleanup. Now you can choose always between the ornaments and the echoes, but yeah, let's do all items at once. So boom. Okay, so everything I just placed over here is gone, and as you can see, everything I placed around here is gone except for this one. So this actually just means that exactly here is the border of the cleanup. It's just something I wanted to show you. So this is so between the expansions you always have some kind of border. Now it's kind of part of the fun to find out where they are, but I just wanted to show you that they actually really exist. But yeah, that's it. The decoizer is really cool item for those who like echoes and ornament collecting. I don't use them that much, but I know that a lot of people have placed their bumps in the ancient ruins, where you can actually just literally dig up a lot of the echoes. And of course, if you hunt down the party corridor in the weekend, or just hunt down those little boxes that show up in the wilds, or just outside your ranch, after you have slept once, yeah, then you can find a lot of them. So yeah. So guys, that was my complete video on every new gadget, including the decoizer, since the implementation in Viktor's experimental update. Now I think there are a lot of cool ones. There are a little bit of a few ones that I really don't see me using, like for example the slime baits and the tar scarecrow whatever thingy. Now the portable water tap is something I'm gonna use. I'm gonna place around my ranch a lot. I'm also really digging the advanced drones, and yeah, that's pretty much it actually. Oh, and the dash pads. Now, the dash pads I'm a really big fan of. So these three I'm really gonna implement around my base, my ranch. I am not gonna be using the chicken cloner because, as I showed, that's just a little running gag of Monami Park, but it's a pretty good one. So yeah guys, that was my video. If you like this video and want to see more, just please consider subscribing, and if you like the video, just consider liking it. It would help me out a lot. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!